In 2010, LeBron James had a decision to make. Ultimately, he went to the Miami Heat to form a big three with Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh, but there were several other teams on the table. Today, I'm going to roll things back and force LeBron to overlook James Dolan's cringy behavior, look it up, and have him join the New York Knicks. This will pair him with Amar'e Stoudemire and give the team just enough room to make one more marquee signing. Let's see if the big three can best the Heatles. Okay, just in case I haven't quite explained everything up at the top, basically what I'm going to do with this save is we're going to do what I think is the more interesting option for LeBron making it onto the Knicks. We're going to add him alongside Amar'e Stoudemire, and then in the middle of the season, we're going to go ahead and do the trade that brought Carmelo Anthony to the Knicks. So it's going to be Carmelo, LeBron, and Stat.
Damn!
A very, very tough to beat team. Maybe not the best team positionally, but maybe we'll move LeBron to point guard and they can all work together. Either way, this is what the team looks like now. Of course, it's going to change big time in February, so I'm going to go ahead and hop you there and show you what it looks like. Okay, so the one issue is the way the money works out. We weren't able to bring in Chauncey Billups for his 1 year in New York. Instead, I went and grabbed Ty Lawson. I probably will go ahead and trade him off after the end of this season because we're going to need the money to re-sign Carmelo. But the big three is here in New York. We are decent. We're 27 and 24 here at the middle of the season. So hopefully this trio can turn it on. We can do some damage. We can make it to the playoffs and potentially play for an NBA Finals. Let's go ahead and jump to the end of the season. We are here at season's end. I'm going to go ahead and run you through the end of year awards. We're not going to do any highlights because this is more of a team save than a player save. So Russell Westbrook wins MVP 24 and 10 for the young man. 25 really. Blake Griffin is your rookie of the year. That makes sense. Manu, sixth man. Dwight, defensive player of the year. Serge Ibaka wins most improved. This is a bit concerning. We don't have anyone on first team All-NBA. That could be a problem, although part of it is going to be because we have three guys who are all in the 90s competing against each other. Oh, there we go. Okay, LeBron makes second team. Ooh, no one in third team. Okay, that's a bit surprising. Only LeBron makes an All-NBA team. Hopefully that means we didn't have any problems with injuries, but let's find out. And LeBron makes second team All-Defense. We shouldn't have any rookies. No, we are the 5 seed. Are we injured? We are not injured. I guess part of the problem, right, is we don't have a ton of depth. You can see there we have Ronnie Turioff is our starting center, which not the best. I will say, as you're looking through the stats here, that one of the more popular potential things to happen instead of getting Carmelo would have been to add Tyson Chandler in the offseason. I don't think we'll have enough money to do that, but you never know. We might look into it. But this is what our stats look like. You can take a look at it real quick. Kind of surprising, Roger Mason started 37 games. I guess that was probably pre-Carmelo coming over, right? And then Ronnie Turioff starts 70 games and only averages 3 and 4.
That's just awful.
We're going to play against this Celtics team. Of course, we all know who they are. They do have Shaq may be feasting tonight. They have Shaq and Jermaine O'Neal and Big Baby. This is going to be a very tough matchup for us. I think this is probably the kind of matchup you would maybe expect to see in the Eastern Conference Finals, not in the first round, but let's go ahead and get into it and see if we can make it out. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. We only dropped one game. We're going up next against D-Rose. This is another team that LeBron was, of course, rumored to be going to. In fact, if you want, you can go back through the archives last year. I actually did that save, but for now, we're going to see if we can beat this team and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, where I'm assuming we're going to go up against probably Orlando. We'll see. All right, we are locked into Game 7 here against Chicago. It's been a back and forth affair. The same can be said about Orlando versus the Pacers. Let's jump in and see if we can win Game 7 to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. We are here in Chicago. The Knicks are up by 1 with 1:31 on the clock. Deng is at the free throw line. He ties this back up, has a chance to put his team up by 1 despite his injury, puts it up and in. The Bulls now hold a 1-point lead. To be honest with you, the problem here for the Knicks is they're not shooting very well. Carmelo does have like 7 or 8 turnovers, but I don't think anyone has above 20 points, and it's been a lot of inefficient shooting. I say that, and then Carmelo Anthony puts me in my place, says, "Quiet down, Ricky. I just made that shot and put my team up by 1. As you can see, Jamal McGlure, starting in Ronnie Turioff's place, playing well. 14 points for the old man. He was someone I had to... Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass.
It's a family show, y'all.
Derrick Rose is slicing us to pieces, but what I was going to say is I had to add McGlure to the team to make LeBron James's money work when we traded for him. So he's only here because of that. Anthony, I thought he was going to pull there. He does have a mismatch, or maybe not actually. That guy who was bending down. Is that Taj Gibson? No, that can't be Taj Gibson, right? I need to pay attention to the play. Deng with the ball, going to go at LeBron. Can he make anything happen? Derrick Rose has been playing well against against Ty Lawson, which makes sense. He's a much better player. In fact, that's really our problem, I guess I should say. Less the shooting and more the fact that we just have several holes in our lineup. And with Ty Lawson injured, it's getting harder and harder for us to compete. But then Stat knocks down shots like that. Look at that line from Derrick Rose, 25 and 11 to Ty Lawson 7 and 7. That's going to be Dang going back to the line. No, it's Bogans. Keith Bogans is the number 6 that I was talking about earlier. Bogan's not the best free throw shooter. Could miss this one here. They're up by 2 with 27 seconds left on the clock. He does miss that one. We have a chance to tie it with a 2 or take a lead here. LeBron going to have the ball. Has a mismatch as far as speed with Carlos Boozer, a former teammate guarding him, and LeBron gets right at the rack, but he misses it in the clutch.
Where did LeBron go? He disappeared.
Oh, no. Bogan's going back to the line. He missed one last time, but he can put his team up by 3 or 4 here with 13 seconds on the clock. He misses the first. A series of clutch mistakes here for Bogans and LeBron. The next shot is, I thought he missed that one too. Okay, he makes that one. It's a 3-point game, 12.6 seconds left to go. The Knicks do have, of course, Carmelo Anthony, a 3-point sniper. They're going to have to move fast no matter what they do. Let's see what they draw up out of the timeout. Here we go. The season is on the line. We're trying to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Ty Lawson has the ball. Gets it to Stat. Stat is going to pull from 3, a shot you usually don't see from him. Maybe a mistake. There was still 8 seconds left on that shot clock. And now we're going to send Joakim Noah back to the free throw line. He's not a very good free throw shooter, which is actually, he's better than Bogans, but he has a weird shot, I guess. He misses the first. Can he miss the second? No, he's going to make that. It makes it a 4-point game. This one is pretty much over unless we get very, very lucky. Ty Lawson brings the ball down the court. Get it to Carmelo, please. Okay, sure. Game's over. We are out of the playoffs there. Unfortunately, the first season ends in disappointment. The team is just not super well constructed as it stands right now. We're going to have to make some moves in the offseason, hopefully bring in a couple of more rotational pieces to help us fill out gaps at the point guard and center position. For now, I'll go ahead and show you who wins the title, and then we will move on to year number 2. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, led by Russell Westbrook, reigning MVP, have won themselves an NBA title. Should have been us. I think we could have done better than the Bulls there, but for now, we're going to go ahead and move on. Hopefully add a couple pieces that will make our team a little bit stronger heading into year 2. Welcome to year number 2. A little bit concerning. Everyone is down in overall. Well, not everyone, but Carmelo and LeBron are down by a few. Carmelo actually I think is down by 3 in overall, which is not the best sign for the future, but we did go out and add several free agency additions. The computer went and grabbed Farmar, Corver, they drafted Biyombo, and Larry Sanders. So pretty much like a complete rehaul of the team. I think we're going to be a little bit stronger this year, but all we can do for now is jump in and see how we do at the end of the year. This is what we were hoping to see. LeBron James comes out and wins MVP in New York. 29 points, nearly 10 boards, 7.6 assists, 1.9 steal, almost a block. Look at that split. 56% from the field, 73 from free throw. I mean, a very good split for LeBron. He's not, the best shooter, but shooting 56% from the field, that's pretty solid for him. Kawhi gets Rookie of the Year. You're welcome, Minnesota. Dragic is your 6th man. Dwight is Defensive Player of the Year. DeAndre Jordan, Most Improved. And the Thunder are apparently very, very good still. Of course, they're coming off of winning the title last year, so not too surprising there. LeBron, first team All-NBA. LeBron, first team All-Defense. We are the number 1 seed. This year, we're going to go against Washington. Let's quickly look at our season stats. As you can see, we got some bad news because Carmelo is out for 6 to 8 weeks. Ty Lawson out for 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, that is going to hurt us quite a bit. This is going to be a tough playoffs. Let's see who we're going up against. They have John Wall, Nick Young, Andre Bloch, JaVale McGee, Kirk Heinrich. So not a terrible team. I think at this point we're kind of playing to hopefully get Ty Lawson back as our 6th man. Oh man, not having Carmelo here is really, really going to stink. Hopefully Kyle Korver can hold down the fort. Let's hop in and see how we do. Okay, all right. No Carmelo means we are here locked into Game 7. Now, I guess the good news is it means it gives Ty Lawson more time to get healthy. Let's jump in. Hopefully we can finish this out and not get busted out in the first round of the season. We should probably be making at least an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. 1:12 left on the clock. Washington is up by 3. I have to point out that Carmelo is playing despite being injured, but he is not playing super well. Unfortunately, this Wizards team has a lot of size, and they're just having their way with us a little bit here. Andre Bloch puts up some good defense there on Stat. John Wall gets the ball back. I mean, they're really this team is built very well to take us down because we just have a bunch of weird positional players. I don't know. Maybe the Joe Johnson move would have been smarter than the Carmelo Anthony move, which is a weird thing to say. But at this point, It's kind of ending up that way. Carmelo, does not go for the step back there. Had an open lane. Goes ahead, and that's a much tougher shot. Thankfully, was that Biyombo? Yeah, Bismack Biyombo, the brand new signing for the Oklahoma City Thunder as of a couple days ago when I'm filming this. Puts it back in, makes it a 1-point game with 30 seconds left to go. Nick Young going to try to go to work to Carmelo. Two guys who hate defense, but I thought Carmelo had him. And Nick Young hits a tough layup to put his team up by 3 with 24 seconds on the clock. Where have we seen this before? Let's see if the Knicks can do better than they did last year. Okay, now if this team has a weakness, it is definitely 3-point shooting. LeBron is getting better, but still, Carmelo's the guy you want to go to if you need a 3. They do have enough time to probably push it here and not go for a 3-point shot. That's not the best shot, but we'll take it because Stat doesn't miss. All right, Stat hits the shot, puts us down by 1. 17.6 seconds left to go. They're going to foul Nick Young. Young, a pretty good free throw shooter if memory serves, so he'll probably make at least one of these, maybe both. First shot is up in the air, and that is a miss. He is a good free throw shooter, 86%, but he misses his first one, which means we're going to have a chance to tie or win this thing no matter what he does here. He puts that away. 17 seconds left. We do not need an Amar'e Stoudemire jacking up a triple with 8 seconds left to go on the clock here. We can play, get the final shot, try and tie this thing or win it. Okay, look for a good shot, boys. It looks like we have Farmar, LeBron, Carmelo, Stat, and Biyombo are in the game right now. Farmar with the ball, sizing up his man. It looks like we're going to play for the final shot. Probably the smart move here. Okay, not going to get into Stat there. I thought they might. Amar'e with the ball. Oh, please, come on. Farmar is going to be the one to take the last shot, and he misses it. What was that possession?
Now that absolutely will be on Shaq the Fool right there.
Oh my God, this team does not know how to close out games. This team is the opposite of clutch so far in this save. We're 2 seasons down. I will show you who wins the finals, and then we'll jump into season number 3, where hopefully we can get a couple. We have Kyle Korver on our team. Why was he not out there taking shots there? All right, whatever. Let's go ahead and jump to the end of the season. I'll show you who wins, and then we'll move on to season number 3. We're going to have a little bit more cap space now that we don't have to re-sign Carmelo, so hopefully we can grab that 4th or 5th level star and turn this team into the championship caliber squad it deserves to be. It's OKC versus Chicago once again here in the finals with the same result. Russell Westbrook finals MVP. They beat the Bulls in 7. Let's jump into year number 3, and hopefully it'll be us lifting the trophy at the end of this season. Welcome into year number 13.
What?
As you can see, we haven't made very many moves. They went and added Tobias Harris in a nice little trade. I'm not really sure if that's going to be enough to get us over the top. What we really need is just our guys to be healthy. I mean, they're on the right side of 30 and they're already falling off a little bit. Carmelo down to an 88 and Amar'e down to an 89. LeBron has been passed by Kevin Durant for the best player in the league. Hopefully, though, these guys can stay injury-free this year and we can make a run at the title. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how year number 3 goes. Unfortunately, LeBron is unable to make it back-to-back. D Rose 34 and 10 from my man. A great season for him. Anthony Davis wins Rookie of the Year out in Cleveland. Dragic wins Sixth Man of the Year. I believe that's 2 years in a row for him. Dwight, Defensive Player of the Year. D Rose, Most Improved. And OKC goes 73 and 9 to be the best team in the NBA. LeBron does make first team All-NBA. He also makes second team All-Defense. And that's all for the Knicks. They are the 4 seed. Oh, okay, no injuries here. Kind of surprised they're all the way down at the 4 seed. Let's check and see if they had injuries during the season. Okay, it looks like the Stars stayed pretty healthy. Biyombo did miss several games. Carmelo missed some games. Carmelo has been like the biggest disappointment so far. He's not gone up in overall. He has not like elevated his game alongside LeBron. Maybe we should have gone with Joe Johnson. Maybe that would have been the smarter choice here. Amar'e is now 30 years old. In real life, he definitely had slowed down by this point because of injuries. He hasn't gotten hurt that much in this, but still, he's definitely not becoming the better player we were hoping he would become. LeBron, of course, is, LeBron. This team just is, I don't know, hopefully this year they can finally put it all together and make it work. Let's jump into the playoffs. They're going to be going up against Orlando, who of course have Dwight and not a lot else. They have How old can Richard Hamilton? Yeah, Rip is 35 years old, so LeBron is going to be feasting on that man. But will he be able to do more than Dwight Howard can do against Biyombo? Let's jump in and find out. Pretty easy one here. We get through in 5. Now we're going against the 1-seed Pacers, which is a weird thing to say, but they do have Paul George, Zebo, Roy Hibbert, Brook Lopez, so Andre Kirilenko, Tyler Hansbrough, a murderer's row of big men here. Hopefully our smaller guys can do some damage. Let's jump in and see how this one goes. We are locked into Game 7 and the Chicago Bulls are looming. Let's jump in and see if we can finish this one out and finally make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, I was a little slow on the trigger finger, so we are deep into this one. 18 seconds left to go. The game is tied at 116. The Knicks have the ball. They can hold this for the final shot. Will they finally get out of the second round, make it into the Eastern Conference Finals, excuse me. Tobias Harris is going to go to work on Zach Randolph. Gets it over to LeBron. LeBron being guarded by Paul George. A tough matchup there. Gets a screen from Stat. Gets it into Stat. Stat with a lay-in. Oh my gosh, he makes it. Finally. Amar'e Stoudemire is clutch. Now there are still 3.4 seconds, so plenty of time here for Indianapolis to either tie or win this game. We got to play tough defense here, boys. Get it together, Knicks fans. We need this one. We haven't had much luck so far this save. It's been a bit disappointing. Come on. Good defense. Good defense. Here we go. Roy Hibbert looks to inbound the ball, gets it into Zebo, over to Gibson. Oh no, that's Collison. Sorry, Darren Collison misses the game winner. I don't know why I thought that was Boobie Gibson. I just had flashbacks to LeBron's Cleveland Cavs, I guess. And the New York Knicks will finally be moving to the Eastern Conference Finals with their big 3. A huge, huge shot here we're seeing from Carmelo. I believe that must have been earlier in the game. And there we go. Amar'e Stoudemire wins it for us. We're moving on. We do have to face the Chicago Bulls, which is going to be a tough matchup, but hopefully we can make it work. Like I said, this is going to be tough. The Bulls have D-Rose, they have Deng, they have Boozer, they have Lamar Odom. We definitely have more stars, but they might have more depth. And of course, D-Rose is probably going to feast against Ty Lawson and Jordan Farmar, which is going to make things difficult for us. Let's jump in and see how it goes. Okay, we are up 3-1. A little bit surprising here. As you can see, it looks like OKC is coming out of the West. They're up 3-0 on the Kings. They are going to be a tough test. They have won 2 straight titles. Let's jump in and see if we can finish this team out. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this one. We're up 117-106. D-Rose having a great game, but so is LeBron, and Jordan Farmar actually dropping 21 points against Mr. Rose. We're going to just stick with it, not actually jump in, and yes, we're going to win this one by 9 points. We are into the NBA Finals for the first time this save. Unfortunately, it's against this loaded Oklahoma City Thunder team. They have Russ, Harden, Durant, Wilson Chandler, Serge Ibaka. Just like us, it kind of falls off after that first tier, but they definitely have the advantage here. No matter which way you slice it, it's going to be a tough matchup here for the Knicks. Hopefully, we can at least win a couple games and not get swept, but that may be too much to ask. Let's jump in and see how it goes. Okay, we actually hold a 3-2 series lead heading into Game 6. We have 2 chances to close this thing out. Let's see if we can finish it early or if the Thunder will force a Game 7. Kevin Durant has 36 points here. The Thunder have roared back in the second half. They were down big, but now they have it within 1 with 1:08 to go. What will LeBron and the rest of the... Come on, LeBron, make that shot. Thank you. It is now a 3-point game, a huge little spin move, easy in the lane for Durant, or excuse me, for LeBron. As you can see, there's Durant compared to LeBron. Both players playing very well today. Here's really the difference maker is, can Ty Lawson not contain, but slow down Russell Westbrook? James Harden, I thought he might pop there, but he does not.
I say whatever.
Oh, he is going to shoot there. Oh my gosh, a massive shot. Misses it. Ibaka with the board. Oh, huge rejection from Biyombo. Biyombo says, no, sir. We are going to win this game. All right, Carmelo Anthony. They don't have to shoot anytime quick. They should hold the clock, or hold the ball, run out the clock as much as they can, and Ty Lawson's looking to do just that. Oh my gosh. He had a spin move there if he would have taken it. He maybe spending a little bit too much time holding it. LeBron going to jack up a triple, and down and out. LeBron had the chance to put the dagger into the Thunder, and he misses a relatively wide open shot there. Let me tell you, if the Knicks lose this game, Skip Bayless is going to be railing about LeBron being LeChoke once again. Hopefully we don't see it. We would love to see the Knicks win here, but the Thunder have 21 seconds to turn this into a win for OKC. Here we go. They have a ton of good shooters. Wilson Chandler's in the game. Used to be a Knick. In fact, I think we traded him to get Carmelo over here, but Kevin Durant has the ball. Gets it to over. Okay, we're playing a little, I don't know what you call it. Hot potato over to James Harden. James Harden misses. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's got the ball. Oh. Okay, way too early to take that shot, but okay. Oh my gosh. Bad commentary for me. I apologize. I got, jeez Louise, that one, almost had a heart attack there.
I need a recovery beer.
But it's going to be, who's going to the line? I'm not sure. Actually, do they have a foul to give? No, they did not. They called a timeout. We'll see who's going to the line after that. I'm all discombobulated here. But thankfully, that doesn't really matter because the Knicks are in the lead. They did have a foul to give. So they could get a steal here. Hopefully we have good ball security. Gets it over to Lawson. Lawson is going to go to the line. Ty Lawson could put this game out of reach if he can make one of these free throws. Season on the line, trying to win a championship, and Ty Lawson misses the first. Oh no. Okay, Ty, come on, my dude. Make this one. Ty Lawson comes through in the clutch, makes a shot, does what LeBron cannot. Westbrook bringing the ball up the court. Pretty much no chance they have to win this one. Westbrook's going to jack it up anyways and misses that shot. The New York Knicks are finally your NBA champions once again. I think this is their third title in series or in franchise history. We're hoping to make a comeback and get at least one more before we end this after 5 years. Ty Lawson, maybe the MVP, I don't know. It's probably going to be LeBron, but Ty Lawson hits that clutch free throw to win us this game. It was touch and go there at the end. LeBron missing a big triple down in the clutch, which of course some will say he is wont to do, but I will argue LeBron is one of the more clutch players in NBA history, just going by raw numbers.
Yeah, mother lover.
Any way you slice it, the Knicks are finally champions. It's taken us 3 years to get to this point. Our guys are definitely starting to hit the downswing of their career, but maybe we can claw one more championship out of this squad. For now, I'm going to go ahead and jump forward into year number 4 and see what these Knicks look like then. Welcome into year number 4. As you can see, the team has mostly stood pat. We have the same guys, although Amar'e Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony have both gone down to 87. The one thing they did try to do, which is, to be fair, out of the Miami Heat playbook, is they went and signed Greg Oden on a 1-year deal. He's 25 years old, 81 overall. In fact, we're starting to accumulate several young guys here. We don't have anybody above, 26, aside from our 3 big guys. So I guess there's a bit of a youth movement here in New York. Hopefully that turns out well for us. But for now, let's just skip forward to the end of season number 4 and see if this team could go back to the finals and win a title in back-to-back seasons. All right, we're here at the end of the season, and Boogie Cousins is your MVP. Who would have ever thought that? John Baylor is the Rookie of the Year. Monta Ellis, 6th man for the Grizzlies. Dwight Howard gets Defensive Player of the Year. And still, yet again, the Thunder are absolutely dominant. They are just so good. They haven't lost any of their big 3 and continue to just destroy teams. LeBron does make 2nd team All-NBA. That's a good sign. He's still up there doing well. We are the number 1 seed. Let's go check our stats. And yeah, you are going to notice something right away, and that is Carmelo Anthony broke his vertebrae. He is out for the season. That could be the killer. And here in round 1, we're going up against the Milwaukee Bucks, who have DeMar DeRozan, Andrew Bogut, JaVale McGee, who somehow we keep seeing him. He keeps popping up on different teams, and we keep going up against him. And LeBron's old running mate, Mario Chalmers, here in round 1. It was relatively easy sledding here for New York. They get through the Bucks in 5. They're going up against this Toronto team who Kyrie. Okay, that could be tough. Okay, actually, this team is pretty good. Kyrie, Batum, Julian Wright, Drummond, Bargnani, Vooch, several big guys. This could be a bit troublesome. Fortunately for us, we do have a lot of big guys as well, because we have Stoudemire, Greg Oden, Tobias Harris, Bismack Biyombo, Larry Sanders. So honestly, we're built for playing Shaquille O'Neal and just having so many bodies to throw at the Lakers that there's nothing they can do about it. It's going to be a tough test for us. Also, note the Charlotte Bobcats are the 3 seed right now, which is kind of wild. We might be seeing them in the Eastern Conference Finals, but for now, let's see if we can beat this Toronto team. And the answer is yes. Again, it's a 5-game series. You can already see we will be facing Charlotte. Note on the other side, the exact same Western Conference Finals from last year, OKC versus the Kings. So we may be facing Oklahoma City again, who we just beat. So that would not be a bad one for us. This team is good. Obviously got a lot of solid players, a young Rudy, several guys in the 80s, Gerald Wallace, Brandon Jennings is the star, Tyrese Thomas up to an 85, which might be a little high for him, but what can you do? This could be a tough team because they have a lot of depth, but we definitely have the star power. Hopefully, LeBron James can win this one for us. But we find ourselves down 3-2 here heading into game number 6. We're going to have to claw this back to force a game 7. And Oklahoma City's already up 3-1 on the Kings. So we need to get through fast so we don't get too tired. Let's jump in and see if we can make it happen. Good news for Knicks fans everywhere. The Knicks up by 6 with 1:14 left to go. And the Bobcats are missing Tyrus Thomas and Bradley Beal, who have both already fouled out. So we're pretty much through to Game 7, which means we'll be going back to Madison Square Garden with a chance to put this team away. And we will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I just saw heading into this game that they won their series. So they're going to have a little bit of a rest. But can we finish this off? Murray with the ball, gets it over to Paul. Paul, a decent player, but he's created, so I don't really know much about him. LeBron James bringing the ball down the court. Now, the good news for the Knicks is they have a lot of shooters around LeBron at this point. Not like the best shooters in the world, but Jordan Farmar, Ty Lawson, Carmelo unfortunately isn't here, but all those guys can shoot. Okay, unless they make this shot, actually, even if they make this shot, they're down by 8. This one's pretty much over. Brady's going to chunk, and that one does not go down. So we'll go ahead and skip forward to game number 7, see if the Knicks can finish this one out. We also have a very big lineup in right now. Bismack Biyombo, Larry Sanders, and Amar'e Stoudemire all in the game right now. Amar'e Stoudemire is cooking tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He puts his team up by 7. 42 seconds left to go. Probably out of this are the Bobcats, but wild that they're even this far into the thing, because the Bobcats that we know were not super good in this era. I mean, this isn't the team that went, it was like the worst team in basketball history, but we're not too far removed from that. So a little surprising to see them this good. Bradley Beal misses his first free throw. That might be the end of the game. They may not have a chance if he's going to miss these. Oh, okay. He hits that one. It is a 6-point game? Yeah. So they're going to foul here, I assume. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was like, are they going to let him play it out? Okay. All right, LeBron James to the line. He already has at least 35 points. Make it at least 34.
What the heck are you talking about?
Looking great in that Knicks jersey. I'm sure all you Knicks fans out there would hope that he gets to wear that next year, depending on if the Knicks can draft Bronny or not. But here we go, down by 8. Can the Bobcats make some noise? There's still enough time to make a comeback, but it's going to be very tough. They're going to have to get very lucky on the other end. Oh, Brandon Jennings, that man could score points. Everybody remembers the double nickel game, 55 points. Unfortunately, not a very good defender or anything else like that. LeBron is going back to the free throw line. This one is probably over. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here and jump forward into the finals, and we will see if the Knicks can take down the Thunder once again. Okay, we get a repeat of last year's finals, and the bad news for Knicks fans is that Kevin Durant and James Harden continue to get better. Durant up 1, Harden up 2. Russell's kind of settled. Serge Ibaka also up 1. Wilson Chandler still coming off the bench. This team is just ridiculous. They even have Rocco down there, way down in the depth chart. This is going to be a tough one for us, especially with no Carmelo in the lineup, but there's always a chance when you got LeBron on your team, so let's jump in and see what we can do. It all comes down to this. The Knicks and the Thunder are locked here in Game 7. I'm assuming this is in Oklahoma City. Let's go ahead and hop in and see if the Knicks can win back-to-back titles, or if the Thunder will win 3 of the last 4. We have 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go here in OKC. The Thunder are up by 4. And of course, the loss of Carmelo Anthony is definitely being felt here. James Harden, I thought he was definitely going to make that. Misses a relatively easy lay-in, although he was contested. LeBron James gets the ball. Oh, he had a lane, but he didn't take it. Now he's going to go at KD. Ooh, KD says no, old man. You cannot have that shot. Durant becoming a defender, as he always does. And oh my gosh, Summer? Who is that? But he gets wide open underneath the cup. Greg Oden decides not to play defense there. And it works out well for him, thankfully. LeBron continues to try to go at Durant. Oh my God. KD. Oh, KD gets baptized by LeBron James here in the finals.
He's not even in my league.
The Thunder are only up by 2. This one is close. Are we going to get a replay of that? Please give me a replay. Okay, we're just going to watch that ourselves because they're not going to give me the good replay. So here we go. Look at this. Holy smokes. Fair play to KD for getting, look at how much space he made up off this jump. I mean, of course, it's some, weird 2K stuff, but geez Louise, just destroyed. All right, Thunderball coming out of their timeout. They're up by 2, 1:41 left on the clock. Russell Westbrook back in the game. He had checked out for a second. Now he's in, and this is a key time for him to be playing. Serge Ibaka brings a screen. He had also been out. Westbrook misses the shot. Greg Oden gets the rebound, gets it out to Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson going to push. Ty Lawson is very fast. I mean, Russell Westbrook is also quick, but Ty Lawson is quite the speedster. He's unable to make the shot, but Tobias Harris gets the rebound, puts it in, ties this game up at 94 with 1:18 on the clock. Are you not entertained? All right, here we go. James Harden gets it into Westbrook. Westbrook has a little bit of a size advantage here. Tries to pump fake a couple times, gets it back out to Harden. Harden could have shot there, but doesn't. Farmar gets up in his grill. Harden thinks about pulling the step back. He's going to go at his man instead. Nice little lay-in. A good, easy shot there for Harden. The Thunder go up, back up by 2. And now there's 58 seconds for the Knicks to answer. You know what I'm saying.
I want to learn how to talk like that.
And now the Thunder have a chance to extend their lead a little bit here. Ooh, a nice little move there from Westbrook, but doesn't get any space. Remember, Ty Lawson is one of the few people who can probably keep up. Oh my gosh. Greg Oden is getting worked, to be honest. He's so slow. He cannot keep up with the Ibaka this game. And now the Thunder are up by 4 with 42 seconds left to go. We'll see what the Knicks do coming out of this timeout. Okay, I'm looking, and yeah, Greg Oden is still in the game, which is potentially a bad thing if you're a Knicks fan, because he has looked very slow so far tonight. Oden inbounds the ball to Tobias Harris. Harris goes to work on Summers. Okay, a nice little lay-in. Tough shot, but he's able to make it. Did he even step out of bounds? Summers, I think that should have been a violation. All right, anyways. 2-point game. Westbrook has the ball, gets by Lawson. Oh, again, maybe is he doubling too much? Maybe Oden's sending help too quickly, and that's why he looks slow. But right there, he also almost failed to get back and cover his man. LeBron is going to continue going to work at KD. He is just bodying this young man.
Yep, he did it to him.
And ties the game back up with 20 seconds to go, which the bad news, if you're a Knicks fan, is that means the Thunder are going to be able to hold this for the last shot, and they have some shooters. The Larry O'Brien trophy is on the line. What are the Thunder going to do? Now, you got to worry a little bit if you're a Thunder that Westbrook is going to jack up a bad shot too early in the shot clock, but it looks like he's going to hold it for now. They're going to start moving. Oh my gosh. I thought Harden was going to be wide open, but Farmer's actually able to cover pretty well. Westbrook gets a screen. Oh, Westbrook has a good shot there. He buries it. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Kings have 1.5 seconds left on the clock to try to tie this thing up. You got to assume it's going to LeBron James here, especially with no Carmelo in the game, although Stat has been playing pretty well. We'll see what they do. Here it is for all the mustard. Can they send this to overtime? Stat is on the bench. He may have fouled out, to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure. Tobias Harris, also a decent option, but it's going to be LeBron for the win. Oh my God!
He is him.
LeBron James hits the game winner here in OKC. Did that count? Did they did? Oh no, wait, hold on. No, okay. I think this is a glitch. I'm pretty sure the Knicks won. LeBron James with the absolute dagger wins back-to-back titles. What a shot from the King. Holy smokes. Scott Brooks, for some reason, is happy, even though I think his team just lost. We'll get confirmation when they raise the trophies. It's a little bit unclear. It looks like we won. They're celebrating. Durant looks upset. Surely it's not like a thing where they're going to come back and be like, hey, you shot it too late, right? We got to see the trophy celebration to be sure, but I'm almost positive that the Knicks have somehow won this without Carmelo Anthony. That is, we get this glitch, but yes, it has been confirmed. The Knicks are the one in the background. Kevin Durant may be up here celebrating for whatever reason. I wonder if the bug is that the losing team, their guy would have won the finals MVP if they had won. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't really know why this thing happens, but Greg Oden gets to lift the title with LeBron. Unfortunately, Carmelo's not here to celebrate. He is injured, but I would think they would still have him out here. But what can you do? All right, that is back-to-back titles. We're going to have one more shot at this thing in the extended part of the save. So let's go ahead and jump into year number 5 and see what we can make happen. We are here in year number 5. This is the last season we'll do the long form of the save. Of course, as you can see, this is going to be the last ride for most of these guys. LeBron, Stoudemire, and Carmelo are all on the last year of their deal. They're all around 30 years old. Greg Oden is still here. He did sign a decent contract extension, which meant they couldn't bring back Ty Lawson, but they have Farmar, Biyombo, Harris. But the big three are still here, so there's definitely a shot we could win this title. Let's go ahead and jump to the end of the season and see if we can go for a three-peat. Make it back-to-back MVPs for Boogie. Jokic is your Rookie of the Year, which, what a stat line from him, 16, 9, and 8. Wow. Valanciunas is your sixth man. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Drummond, Most Improved. And, of course, the Thunder, water is wet. The Thunder continue to be very good at this thing called basketball. Looks like LeBron is second team All-NBA. We are a 4 seed. Not quite as good as we were hoping for. Real quick, we are going up against this Brooklyn team that has Dante Green as a 90 overall, and beyond him has quite a few depth players. I mean, even Zach LaVine, Austin Rivers. So this, wow. AK-47 deep at the back of the bench. This team could be a problem. They have quite a few solid players. I think they definitely have us beat in terms of depth, but hopefully our top end talent wins out. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they didn't really ever stand a chance. They are able to win one game, and we kind of get lucky and get to face Orlando instead of Detroit, the 1 seed. Now this Detroit team, pretty solid. Klay Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, lots of 80s. The thing is this team still has Dwight Howard, so potentially we could be in trouble, but I think that LeBron is probably going to be enough to get us through this. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, again, not much to write home about there. Another 4-1 victory. I will point out real quick to you, if you see up in the left side of this screen, OKC lost to Minnesota. They are out of this thing. If we can beat the Bulls, we have a very good shot of winning yet another title because we've been able to beat the favorites OKC twice in a row. With them out of the way, we have a real shot to three-peat here. Let's see if we can take care of Derrick Rose of the Bulls first. And here we go. It all comes down to Game 7 in Chicago. Let's jump in. 1:17 left on the clock. Bulls up by 2. Carmelo has nearly 40 points tonight. Tobias Harris has fouled out, which is definitely a problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, we get a good possession there from D Rose, and okay, good. All right. Whew. I was really mad at Farmar for a second there because I thought he was going to ruin this for us, but fortunately we're able to recover and get the ball back. Amar'e Stoudemire going up against an old Yao Ming, hits the hook shot over him, ties this game back up. Good night. Yao Ming, still in the league here in like 2015, still chugging along with that slow speed, but that huge size advantage. Speaking of size advantage, D Rose gets right at Farmar, just destroying him. Honestly, if I were the Knicks right now, I would probably sub Farmar out, put LeBron in at power forward or at point guard, and try to go small ball against this Yao team, but that's not what they're going to do. Instead, LeBron's going to jack up shots like that, which is not what we like to see. Who is this? Oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out who that Bismack Biyombo was. Oh my God. Oh, he's murdering us. Derrick Rose is killing the Knicks right now. Jordan Farmer has no chance. Oh man, they got to call a timeout here. They got to change things up. This is just not working. Again, if it were me, I'd probably slide LeBron over and force him to guard him just to try to give him some trouble, but that speed, you cannot beat it. All right, here we go. Greg Oden is in the game. Remember when I said speed? That is not what we were looking for. Let's see what happens here. Okay, come on. Get the ball in, Mr. Oden. Gets it into LeBron. LeBron does have, I thought he had a lane, but gets it to Stat. Stat puts in, oh my God, Amar'e Stoudemire misses an easy lay-in that would have made this a 2-point game with 21 seconds left to go. Instead, the Bulls have to foul, or the Knicks have to foul. They foul Alex Burks, but they had a foul to give, which means it's going to be D Rose getting the ball and having a chance to ice this thing. He has been on fire so far. I don't see a reason that would change here. D Rose to the line, 19.5 seconds. Could make this a 6-point game. First shot is up. That is a make. He's a great free throw shooter. This is terrible if you're a Knicks fan. We are probably going to be bombing out here. We have a legit shot to win because the Kings lost, so it's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves who have Kawhi and not much else. LeBron going to keep trying though. He gets fouled, so at least you're going to get a chance to make up some points at the line without the time running. LeBron's first shot is up. That is a make. Down by 5 with 13 seconds. Can put us down by 4 here. Does. Now we just got to make sure that D Rose does not get the ball. Easier said than done. We'll take Alec Burks. Alec Burks, he is probably a decent free throw shooter, but he's not going to be nearly as good as Derrick Rose. You have to assume, and also, maybe he will, maybe he will fall under pressure, but he's not there. 5-point game, 12 seconds left. He makes them both. Huge shots there from Alec Burks. Here we go. What are they going to do? Got to shoot fast. Got to move it. Got to get to somebody who can shoot. Carmelo's one of those guys. Instead, we're going to get a Greg Oden, Amar'e Stoudemire, LeBron, jacks up a triple, hits it. 3.8 seconds left. If the Bulls make any of these shots, it's game over. Here we go. All right. Say your prayers, Knicks fans. We're looking for a three-peat. We had a shot, but unfortunately, I think Derrick Rose is going to end it for us here. But there is always a chance. Here we go. Remember, LeBron hit a massive clutch shot last year. If he gets the ball back, there's a chance he could do so here. We just need Derrick Rose to miss both of his free throws as a 96% free throw shooter who almost never misses, and he doesn't miss there. That is probably the icer. We'll stick with it just in case. Derrick Rose's second shot is up. Also a make. I don't think they have any timeouts, so we can't even worry about that. Yeah, no timeouts. This game is over. Jordan Farmer is going to chuck it up for fun. He misses. The Bulls will be moving on. We had a real shot here, but unfortunately unable to take advantage. I will jump forward, show you who wins the finals. I'm guessing it's going to be Chicago, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do for the rest of the save. Yeah, Chicago wins in 5. They are your NBA champions. We really had a chance to go for a three-peat. Okay, anyways, what we're going to do now is LeBron is probably leaving, or at least some of these guys are leaving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim forward to present day, and then I'll just quickly run you through what LeBron did after this. But this is our 5 years. The Knicks win 2 titles, which is is, off the top of my head, as many as the Heat won. Of course, the Heat, I think, played for 4, so there's a little bit of a difference there. Hopefully LeBron sticks around, the Knicks go win a couple more titles, but for now, what I'm going to do is sim through the 2023 season, and then I will catch you back real quick and show you what happened. We are here at the end of actually 2024, so the current season we are in real life, and LeBron is still a member of the Knicks. He actually stayed here for the rest of his career. He did not leave, and now he has a decent team around him. Jaren Jackson Jr., SGA, and DeJounte Murray, in addition to several decent pieces. Dylan Brooks is here. So not a bad little team they've built. They did lose in the playoffs this year, but real quick, we can look at the league history and I could show you how things went. So, of course, as you can see right here, Boogie won 3 straight MVPs. He kind of dominated that, and then we just had a bunch of guys. DeJounte Murray actually won an MVP for us, but DeAndre Ayton has won the last 2. Oh! But the more important thing is the champions, right? So as you can see, the Knicks have unfortunately not been able to answer the bell, although they did win 1 title right here. And I want to talk about this season really quickly because this was the season that the Knicks went and traded for James Harden. They had him, I think, until 2019. Him and LeBron were able to win a title over the T-Wolves. So unfortunately, in this version of LeBron James's life, he would have 1 less championship, although I believe, is this the same amount of finals MVPs? Because he did win the finals MVP in 2020. Despite losing to the Denver Nuggets. But yeah, in this case, you can see LeBron probably made the correct decision. He won 1 more title in his real life career than he did here. But I think at the end of the day, if you're a Knicks fan, you have to be very upset at Mr. Dolan for ruining your chances to build a dynasty around LeBron. As we can see, there was definitely the seeds for a potential title run here if LeBron had gone to New York back in 2010. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.